Well, I like that loading screen. That looks cool. Looks very fall-y. Fall is my favorite season. What is that? Is that the Isle expansion came out? I don't know what that is. I don't know who you are. Ba-ba-bum. Come on. Come on. Go faster. Go faster. Come on. Hurry up. Go. I know it's been a while, but load quicker. Vámonos. Rapido. Get your ass in gear. I thought that would work. There we go. Hey, look at all my people. This, 62? That was, level 622 CP. I don't remember that. I don't remember a whole lot of things. Back when I was on the PlayStation, I think I got almost to 900, but I think that was the cap back then. I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna do for us. Hopefully muscle memory takes control of these phalanges. Alright, did we make it? Hey, we made it! We made it! Alright, so I think this is actually a good place to start. So, yo, what is up, everybody? I'm the one and only Goblin Carny, and welcome to ESO. As the title will probably suggest, it has been roughly 2 years since I played ESO, and even logging in and going through my equipment and things, it has been very different for me. Hold on, I need some long fin pasties. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. It's gonna take me a minute. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, with you. What am I? I got 5 points to spare. I'm not gonna bother with that right now because that's to me that's woo way over my head. So I'm at Fungal Grotto 1, and I originally was going to start this series, if it's even gonna be a series. I don't know. People are actually into ESO at the moment. But I was originally going to start this series doing some of the content and creating a new character. One of the new classes, I think this is the Arcanist or something like that. But I've always used like some of the beginner dungeons, and Fungal Grotto is, I think, the first dungeon, if you want to go by like on the list or whatever. And I'm just going to kind of use it to get back into the swing of things and just kind of talk about ESO. Talk about kind of like the builds and stuff that we're doing here, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I don't know much. It's been a minute, so we're just gonna jump right into this, see where I'm at. Hopefully muscle memory takes control. Stay out of the purple, I guess. Oh well, they died pretty easy, but once again, this is just super low tier content. It's I'm pretty sure anybody can do this. This is not special. This is not amazing. This is not top tier. Just how it is. But I thought I'd get back into ESO. A lot of my friends and other people in the Goblin Carny Carnival that I game with have stayed into ESO over the years. And I thought I'd give it a shot. It's been a minute. I have a lot of characters. We played a lot on the PS4. And I did have a close to CP 900 at that point. I'm not even doing a rotation because these guys died too easy. I'm not even worried about it. I should have really tried something harder. But, this is just kind of to get back into things, I suppose. But yeah, to my knowledge, ESO is going good. And it's always been a great, great MMO. And I played a few, and I find myself coming back to ESO quite a lot. Will you stop that? All right. Since this is a boss, I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can actually try to pull something out of my butt. See how this works out. Let's see how fast we can nuke them. Nuke them. Nuke them. Maybe I'll die. That's something. At this rate, I might die. Oh no, I guess not. I'm not going to be dying. It's going to be him who's dying. But I guess that's to be expected. I am a high CP, and you guys are like, oh, this is nothing. impressive. I don't know. I don't know what the statistics are. I don't watch other top tier gamers or anything like that. I don't follow builds at all. In fact, speaking of builds, this build that I'm currently rocking, this Templar DPS build, was created by one of my friends. He still plays. He does have a YouTube channel, so if you do want to go and look at anything he has that's ESO related, it's Ancient One Gaming. He knows so much about this game. I know nothing about this game. But we call this build the Fizzbang build. And this is all it is. Most of the time it's a 1-bar build. And once again, I don't know if this actually is viable in trials. I do remember doing a lot of veteran dungeons with this build. And it being very easy. So, I don't know. Once again, guys, look, I don't know. I've been so far out of the loop. I am not... If you're one of those people who want, you know, super in-game content, which I hope to achieve, I really do. In-game content's fun. But I'm not going to... I don't have pointers or tips. I play this game a lot, but... I'm just here for the fun, man. You know, I play games to have fun. And, you know, I think I would have fun. Being an elite gamer, playing, you know, the newest content before it even comes out, you know, trying out the trials and being sponsored and that kind of stuff. And maybe one day that'd be cool. But right now, I've been 2 years out of this game. I don't know what's what. I don't know what sets are even viable at this point. And kind of, I'm just flying off the seat of muscle memory at this point. So, that's what's happening right now. This is the kind of content that's being provided here on this channel. Get down here. Get down here. That being said, though, I do intend to group up and play with the rest of the group. And do higher level content. When we can, and level up new characters. I mean, pretty much it's just going to be a whole big ESO experience at this point. You know, so if you're into that, you know, strap in, subscribe, and like, and that fun stuff, because there's going to be a lot of that. But I do not take this game super seriously. It's hard for me to take a game seriously. You know, and I think that was one of the biggest reasons I fell out of ESO. Why'd I use that? Because we just played it all the time. It was all about getting sets. It was, you know, a grind, and we did it like every day. And it was fun, you know, getting to talk and hang out with your friends virtually. But there was just a burnout. You know, there was a big burnout. And I just fell out, and, you know, I hadn't thought about it. And then their anniversary came up, and Ken, you know, the friend I'm talking about who made this build, he was like, hey, you know, it's never been better. You know, they're making a lot of quality of life changes, all sorts of really cool stuff. And I was like, hey, you know what? Why not? Here we are. So here we are. Man, you're taking a lot longer than I'd like for you to go down. I could do something with my gear, though, because my gear is... There are some blue pieces and that kind of stuff, and I know that's not optimal. I said we played a lot more on the PlayStation. I don't know what my hours are. I'll look at my hours in a minute, but I mean, really and truly, what am I rocking? Mother's Sorrow, and what else am I rocking here? I don't know. Mara the Infernal Gaze, okay. And Dark Convergence. Okay, but Dark Convergence, a lot of the Dark Convergent pieces are blue, right? Okay, but most of the Mother Sorrow is purple. So that's something, right? You know, I'm the kind of guy who settles for purple. I'm not, you know, purple's fine with me. I'm not worried too much about orange or anything like that. I do think I have a Ring of the Pale Order, though. I did see that before I started recording. I was looking around my bags, trying to figure out where it was at. I was about to kill all of you, just so you know. It's lucky I can't, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. That's not Dash. Look at me. I'm falling all over myself. But I have missed this game. This is a very good MMO, and we actually have quite a few new people getting into this. Part of the group that I play with, and they're finding it quite enjoyable compared to other ones. I don't know. Haven't played a recent MMO. I haven't played any of those newer ones. I never got into Destiny. I played a lot of WoW, but you know, I fell out of WoW a long time ago too. I don't know if I'm ever going to get back into WoW. You know, I mean, if people in the comments started going, "Yeah, I'm coming back into WoW," and something like that, sure, I might give it a try again. But at this current moment, I have no desire to play World of Warcraft again. So. But ESO, there's something about ESO. It keeps me coming back, so that's a good sign. You know, if I keep coming back to something, if it's just fun and you know maybe the mechanics, maybe the skills, something's making me come back after all these years. So, and I technically started at the very beginning, within months of ESO actually dropping on the PlayStation. So. I mean, that says something. I have taken quite a lot of breaks, but you know, maybe if I was more serious at the game, maybe I'd be a higher CP or had better gear at this point. But yeah, I really like veteran dungeons. I like seeing how far I can go. I would love to start doing trials and get trial gear, but mainly our group just isn't big enough, and our scheduling conflicts and that kind of stuff. And, you know, CP, I don't know what the CP for the lowest trial you should be, or the damage numbers you need to be pumping, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, I don't know what any of this is. I'm just clicking. I don't want any fish. You know what? I'm going to take that fish. We'll take that fish. Give me some of that fish. What's going on down here? Why is my staff invisible? That was weird. Yeah, you are getting good at this. You know, I don't know if I can call it solo anymore. When you have a follower, does that still count? Like, what is the lingo people use if you use a follower? They're like, oh, well, you didn't actually solo it. You used one of the followers' companions, so technically you didn't. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just here to play the game. I'm just here to play the game and fight this crab. That is all we do. That's just all we do. We sit here and fight this crab. Oy vey. I think this episode is going to be like an intro to the series, because this is just a lot of catching up. This is just a lot of catching up. I thought this might have been harder. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought this might have been harder. I don't know why I thought it might have been harder. It's just been a minute, so I don't know, honestly, where I'm at skill-wise or anything of that nature. Oh, goody gumdrops. But I will say, this is probably one of my favorite builds that I've played. And the reason being is because I'm lazy, right? I'm lazy, and most of the time you can use a 1 bar for this, and it doesn't require minute rotations and this and that, and if you miss 1 drop, it's all out of the window. And maybe that is why I'm not a professional gamer, especially when it comes to like MMOs, because I hate that stigma of the meta and the minute, every second matters, because then it just stops becoming a game for me. I don't know, maybe I wasn't cut out to be a professional gamer, you know, but I despise the milliseconds that it takes and that sort of thing, when it comes to DPS at least. I don't mind tanking. but tanking in this game, in my opinion, is a little different than, let's say, World of Warcraft or any of those other games. It's a little different. I will say I did have fun playing PvP sometimes, but there were definitely some times where I was not good at it. But there were some times that we were good. So, mushrooms, cool. Fish. Good for you. That's great. I'm glad you found the shrine. You gotta go in it, and then it's gonna go open up a whole nother part 2 to this dungeon, and it's gonna suck. Is that what's gonna happen? Cool. Glad we had that talk. Well, that went by a lot quicker than I thought. How long was that? But yeah, I thought that was gonna be a lot more painful than what it was. But oh well. Glad to see Saramus Jackson is doing good. The muscle memory for this one was very easy. I think this is probably my most played build, so I don't know, but I'm very curious to see what the Arcanist is about. But from what I hear, they're probably going to nerf it, which, you know, all new classes, they end up nerfing, but it is what it is. But I'm excited. I'm excited, and I really hope that this content is actually still relevant. I hope that people watching this, you know, they're not like, oh, well, he's not dabbling in the N-tier stuff. He's a noob. Well, yeah, 100%. No, I am not claiming to be a professional at this game. I'm pretty sure that's all I've spent since we started this dungeon was saying, look, guys, I'm just warning you. I'm not good at this game. I want to get good at this game. I want to learn the ins and outs of this game. And that's what we're going to be doing on this series, is learning the ins and outs, trying some of the content that I have not tried, and hopefully doing a lot of dungeons, arenas, and that sort of thing. I'm really excited to see what ESO is after 2 years. Maybe a lot's changed. Maybe a lot hasn't. I don't know. So we're going to jump into this, and we're just going to see what happens. You know, eventually, if it doesn't get a whole lot of views or a whole lot of traffic, maybe we'll piddle off and try to come back at a later date, or maybe we'll just see what happens. But hopefully everyone's going to enjoy the ride, because I think I'm already enjoying the ride. This sounds and feels right. I miss the mechanics. I really do. I really do. There's something about it that it was easy for me to jump right back in and feel comfortable. Feel good playing a MMO game and not just a whole bunch of But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was something. But yeah, as I said, there's going to be a lot in the future. And this is probably just going to be episode 0. And then we'll jump into something a lot more meat and potatoes next time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the likes and love on the channel recently. It's really been great to see the comments and the numbers and all that sort of thing going on. And I don't think we've even reached our second year yet. That's going to come up this winter. So my expectations are met all the way around, and it's thanks to you guys. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully you'll tune in for the more ESO episodes coming up in the future. But till then, catch you guys later.